Welcome back to the Midnight Who Show, and tonight is the third video in the 60th anniversary celebration, and it is a review of the 50th anniversary special, The Day of the Doctor, which featured the 10th, 11th, and a mysterious new incarnation of the Doctor that we knew nothing about until the name of the Doctor, and that is the Warrior, played by John Hurt. I remember that cliffhanger for that episode, by the way, being like, oh, what is Stephen Moffat doing? I do understand, everyone, I do sort of understand why he created this new version of the Doctor, though, because, of course, I don't think the Ninth Doctor would be really the Warrior. He's the person who is dealing with what he did. But it could have been the Eighth Doctor, but I did kind of enjoy that the Eighth Doctor kind of was in the Time War, but he was trying to run away from it. So the Warrior becomes the kind of the Doctor who makes the ultimate sacrifice to finally end the Time War at a pretty steep cost. However, the moment shows him what his future is like now that he made that decision. I really enjoyed this special. It was a blast. I do remember being like, okay, this is a lot more of a celebration of the new series in a way, because, you know, it really focused on the Time War. We get to see the last day and that moment. But it did celebrate little elements of the classic series. I remember being so excited to see all those doctors saving Gallifrey, and that little cameo of the 12th Doctor was so cool. And they got Tom Baker for that little cameo as the curator at the end. That was really awesome. You know, I still think it celebrated the world of Doctor Who really well, and it brought back the Zygons, which were a creature that should have been on the show a lot more. I really like their shape-shiftiness. It's so cool. I do remember back then, I was kind of disappointed that the Zygon story was resolved. You know, the conflict was over, and I wanted more. So I am glad that we got the Zygon invasion and inversion a few years later, because that kind of wrapped up a little bit more of the Zygons that I would have wanted from the special. But it was really just there to show how everyone kind of has to make a choice for the better good. It's not always an easy choice either. I always enjoyed the opening with the Doctor just hanging from the TARDIS, by the way, and Kate being like, oh, Doctor, I'm so sorry. We didn't know you were in there. It was also really cool to see more of the Time War. And we get to kind of see how much devastation it brought. Now, David Tennant and Matt Smith were a phenomenal duo, by the way. It really reminded me of, you know, the second and third Doctor. They're kind of bickering with each other, you know, proper skinny. But I absolutely enjoyed that the 10th Doctor married Queen Elizabeth. So we get the little explanation with that one. And he's like, oh, I'm going to be king. But I also really enjoyed how he never really could figure out the Zygon. He thought it was Queen Elizabeth. Nope, it turned out to be the horse. Then he thought it was the rabbit. Nope, and he gave that whole speech to a rabbit. I still laugh a lot at that scene, and how he even thought Queen Elizabeth was still a Zygon, but no, it was the real one. He can just never tell the difference. I still laugh to this very day that it seemed very much of a jump for Clara to all of a sudden be a school teacher at Coal Hill School. I still laugh at that a bit. But yeah, this was just a great anniversary special. You know, it had a lot of great action and a pretty good story that I think celebrated the legacy of Doctor Who really well. What did you think of the 50th anniversary? Let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to end this video with another look at my collection. And I'm going to ask you guys, what is your favorite item that came from the 50th anniversary year? My favorite item from the 50th anniversary came from the Blu-ray box set. And it is these Doctor Who trading cards featuring all of the Doctors. Now, these connect together, but I absolutely enjoy them. They have a nice little write-up on each of the Doctors on the back. I just like the art of them. They look so cool. And when you put them together, it is so awesome. I guess we should probably put it like that. There you go. So then they're in order. But yeah, that's my favorite item from the 50th anniversary. That's it for tonight. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.